So I would go one step further and go into a subcategory. Like I like bakeware. Baking is great. Why? Because a lot of people love to bake. It's a great hobby for people. They do it just for fun. Hobbies, again, and just to explain about hobbies, hobbies are one of the biggest things you can actually build on when it comes to selling products because there's not a logical component to it. People just spend money, splurge, only because they know the entertainment value or the joy that they get from it. So there really is very little logic in it, but a lot of emotion in it, which is a perfect opportunity for you to sell a product. So why don't we go into bakeware? Let's see if we can find a product into a subcategory. Now let's look at these artisan non-stick silicone baking mat set. These are perfect. I mean, think about these things. They'll probably cost maybe under $1 to make. Although you can make some changes to it, like change the color, change the logo, maybe change the shape somewhat, and all of a sudden, bam, you got yourself a new product. So let's go ahead and copy that one. Again, $16.78, not bad. I'll charge $24 for it. And next thing you know, I get people buying mine as a competitor to this one because they feel like mine is better because my branding is better. So let's go ahead and put bakeware over here. It's actually a subcategory, so I might put home and kitchen and put a subcategory, kitchen and dining. I mean, you don't have to do this. I just do it for my own records. And bakeware. Doesn't matter. For sake of organization, let me go ahead and put that there, and then I'll go right here. Okay, and that one was, I remember it being $16.78 is the price, but it's not that far away from my $20 threshold, so let's go ahead and put that there. Great. You know, who's got the corner of the market in non-stick silicone baking mats? Nobody knows. Of course, it's a perfect generic product that you can use. Okay, now let's keep going. See if we find anything else here. You know, cupcake pans are really good, especially the silicone ones. So, and like I was saying, look at this. This is a baking mat, 1945. 1,000 people bought the thing. It's just a little bit different than the other one. Different logo. There you go. They followed my advice and actually are doing what I just said. You know, this is interesting. Look at these. These are actually measuring cups. These little teeny tiny things, people are spending $12.53 for. These things must cost anywhere from 10 to 50 cents to make. So these would be ideal too. Just because of the return on investment or something like this is outrageous. See how they got the nice little colors and they're different, but they're best sellers in this category. So I would definitely use some of those, and because I might be able to find some different shapes, different colors that people might actually buy. Let me just put $13 for now. All right, $12.53 doesn't matter. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see if we can find any other bakeware. Oh, you know, I love these. We'll talk about soap molds soon because soap molds is another great product that you can source, and oh my gosh, people go crazy over these things. All right, let's keep going. You might see something that I don't see, and that's fine. Um, Old stone oven, great, but it's made out of stone, so it could weigh a ton. Ooh, here we go. Cupcake tiers, beautiful. $17.99 for this little tower. But imagine, I can find a similar one that might be, instead of round, could be square. Instead of 4 sections, it could be 5. You know, these are really easy. They're plastic, so they're pretty light. And look at these pictures. They add all these beautiful accoutrements to it. And, of course, they end up on the bestseller list. Look at this. 366 customer reviews. People love these things. So I'm definitely going to copy that one. Oh, and look at it's foldable, too. You can stackable, I guess, or condensable. Okay, let's put that there, and I believe the price was $17.99. Great, let's put $18. Okay, let's keep going. So you're starting to get the idea. I'm looking for generic products that fit into my product category criteria that are pretty good, that people are already spending a good amount of money on, that is within my threshold, and that I could probably utilize, find great sources for. Now, I know a little bit more about sourcing, so I can, you know, pretty much tell what I can find and what I can't. But in the next couple videos, you'll be able to learn about sourcing as well and be able to learn how to do it as well. Alrighty. Now, this is amazing. These little spoons, measuring cups, $10. Crazy. That's why I think measuring cups are a great source. I would say these, but the stainless steel is too heavy. Let's keep going. Let's see what we got. Paper cupcake things, colorful ones. They're nice, but they're consumable. In other words, that you get rid of them, people buy more. I wouldn't have a problem with this except for the $4.99 price, and that's too low. Okay, let's keep going. See, this would be nice. A little, it looks like a garbage can paperworks, prepworks situation here. Um, Actually, let's look at that. Maybe it's not a garbage can. Maybe it's a bowl of some sort. Let's see. Oh, it's for like, hey, actually, that might not be too bad. This one's about $14. Again, I don't mind that because I can always charge more. Let's copy that. Let's just see the weight on that. 2 pounds, good. So let's just use that one for now. All right, let's put that here. And again, I could always just make it a little bit different, different color, different size, you name it. I like it because it's kind of lightweight, it's kind of nice, people actually use it, and again, it's on the bestseller list, so that means a lot of people are buying it. So, alrighty, let's keep going. This is a nice little rotating cake rack. See, I like these because why don't I make a square one, or why don't I make a octagonal one? Why don't I make a different color or a different style? So this one would be perfect. Let's go ahead and highlight that one. Alrighty, let's put that in our list, and that's 1841. All right, we'll put $18 here. Let's keep going. All right, so you're getting at the idea. The idea is that, again, we're picking some generic products in a certain sort of niche for people, especially hobby niches, which are great. These are subcategories, so you're looking at people purchasing these things. I mean, anywhere from 10 to 50 people purchasing these things in this subcategory per day, and that's a good amount of money you can make. Now let's keep going here. See if there's anything else we can find. These are low-priced items, but popular, of course, because they're baked goods. Decorating set is too many moving parts, little parts that you can lose, and I'm not really interested in that. Look at this right here. Baker's Edge non-stick edge brownie pan. It's what makes this unique is the fact that it's got this special shape. Now imagine if I made it into a different shape. Like I could find a manufacturer who could just, instead of it going sideways like this, I can make it do maybe loop-de-loops or something, or like a maze of some sort so that people can find fun in it. Now, 5 stars from 408 customer reviews. That's amazing. Oh, sorry, let me go forwards again. $35.95 for this thing, and people are buying it left and right. I'm going to definitely get this one because I see an opportunity here. Let's go ahead and copy that. Look at these pictures. I mean, why do people want this thing? I don't know. Now, this is stainless steel, I think, or I'm not sure. Let's check the price. But I can easily get one made out of silicone. That'll be just as nice. Silicone, if you didn't know, is a great baked good. Yeah, this one right here is 3 pounds. It's all right because, again, shipping rates, a lot of times, you get special rates if it's under 3 pounds. But I mean, think about it. If I get it in silicone, forget it. It's going to be like 1 pound. So let me go ahead and get that one. Put that there. But wasn't that crazy? $35 for this baking pan, and it's on the bestseller list. Amazing. I love this. So this would be a great example of a great product. And this one's probably the one that I'm going to focus on myself. So if you don't focus on it, I will. Alrighty. And you see, cupcake holders are there. Except these are made out of paper, so cheap, and those are hard to find high quality for. So let's keep going here. Alrighty, I think we're pretty much done. I mean, if you could do these little silicone chocolate makers, are really nice too. You can use those, but we're just gonna keep moving. See if we find anything else, and I think that's about it. So let me go ahead and take those silicone 30 cavity chocolate makers. Again, it's $12.99, but I tell you, I can find different shapes, like unique shapes, maybe even characters that are from TV. Granted, I'm not going over somebody's specific brand by finding a character, but if I can find the character that looks similar, or even I find animal characters, or if I find I don't know, little treats or different things that people can really get, they really can appeal, that appeals to them, then hey, next thing I know, I got a new product that I just created. And manufacturers can make these. They don't have a problem changing all these and making them different. Make them into like Mickey Mouse shapes or Donald Duck shapes or SpongeBob shapes, etc. Granted, I won't do the SpongeBob because I'm infringing on somebody else's copyright, but I will do sort of animal shapes for little kids, etc. So this will be a great product to try to use. So let me go ahead and copy that one. Again, $12.99. If I can put a little bit extra spin to it, make it even nicer, next thing you know, I'm charging 20 bucks. So let's go ahead and put that one down. And it's $12.99, so it's $13. So far we've seen a lot of different products in a lot of different categories. And we did it by going through the bestseller list in Amazon. And again, I went through categories and subcategories. Oh, let me go back by going here, Amazon bestsellers. Just go back to any department. It'll bring you back to the main place. And you yourself can go through some of these other categories yourself or get somebody else to do it for you. Just make sure that the products fall into the categories that you want. The last thing I'll say on this is this. Okay, so I got all these different ideas, right? And these are great. And granted, I might not hit every one of these at the same time, but if I find a great sort of niche, meaning that I can find multiple products in that same niche, like look at these products in camera and photo, I found a lot of great ones. Now I'm going to go source them to see if I can get great prices for these, sourcing wise. But I will tell you at the top of my head that these are probably going to cost you a certain amount because they're higher quality products for a higher quality sort of um, type of product. Like they're accessories for cameras, so of course people will spend more. So there's a good chance that your sourcing places will charge you more, maybe $5, maybe $6 for these. So again, your margins are in between. You might make about 100% return. But imagine these right here. Now these are similar prices, especially this $35 Baker's Edge nonstick brownie pan. Outrageous. But silicone and prepping and these baking things, because there's not a lot of moving parts, there's not like sewing involved like some of these up here. These are more, you create a mold, you use plastic, you cook it, and then you make it, and then it's done. You can make multiple amounts of these. Can you imagine what these would cost? I mean, you're looking at anywhere from 10 cents each all the way to maybe $1 at the most. But then look at the amount that you could charge for them and more. So you're looking about these. Maybe you'll get like 100% return, maybe close to 200% return. These you're going to look at them closer to like 700, 800, 1,000% return. Because if it only costs you 10 cents to make it, but you're charging $10, that is 1,000% return. Minus all the packaging and everything else, you're looking at a substantial amount of money you're making for each one of these that are sold. So that's an overview of how to find some great products on Amazon, best-selling products. And if just keep going until you keep finding more and more and more. And then try to see, like here, I've got already like 7 that are in a niche that I like, bakeware. So I might even focus on bakeware for a couple months, just selling different types of bakeware goods in that month or the couple months. And then maybe I might jump into something else like camera and photo after I've sort of mastered this one. And we'll talk about that on a later video. Thank you very much.